Alright, Steelers fans, time to rejoice, man. As Mike Tomlin, he stepped down from being a Steelers head coach for 19 years, and honestly, it was just time, bro. It was really time. So for the last about 7 seasons now, like basically since Big Ben retired, like the Steelers have been in the same spot for the past few seasons where they somehow finish with over 9 wins, and then somehow either make the playoffs or just have a winning record. And like it's just been stagnant because like they need to retool for the longest time now. And don't get me wrong, Mike Tomlin's a great coach, but like it just it's just so predictable how like the Steelers would just be this way and the outcome would be just the same. You know what I'm saying? Sure, it just got to a point where like I was just betting on like which year they're like finish under 9 wins, and yet he'll still somehow get his way into 9 wins every year, or even get a playoff spot too, because they had December seed and stuff like that. So like it's something that Steelers fans desperately needed, and Steelers organization knew they needed, and Mike Tomlin was just overstays his, I won't say overstays his welcome, but like it was just done. He needed to do this because now the Steelers are going in different directions to where like they could actually rebuild now instead of like they get that Super Bowl bust, but really their ceiling is a first round exit every year. Now for me to talk about Mike Tomlin even more, obviously Hall of Famer, never had a losing season ever in his career. Just the predominance of being consistent and just amazing, especially for a coach. Where like past 7 years, he didn't even have a top half of the league QB, and was still just like get his team where like they actually win division too. Like, bro, can't ask for a better way to actually go out, win the division, get your long time right with the Baltimore Ravens. So like, just a great career for him, man. Really is. Like, he's definitely going to the Hall of Fame. May even be first ballot. May even be. Like, he definitely overachieved. Like, when it comes to like having rosters where like we know it's not that good, but like he'll still get something out of it and just have winning records. But like there'll also be times where like this is where the negatives come in. Like, he'll play up the competition obviously and just win games that you wouldn't think they'll win, but they also lose games where like they shouldn't lose too. So like he will do that, stuff like that. But like he's just consistent coach, man. He will always like have his team being prepared where like they'll always be somewhere around the 500 range, always be their playoff contention. Like, it's just something that like not many NFL teams can even say they could do. Obviously, Steelers fans are tired of being in the same situation they were every year, but like a lot of teams that like aren't used to even having a winning culture, like they don't see that every day. So like maybe we'll see like what happens after this new coach that form. I do think like they will miss Mike Tomlin a lot more than they think. Not because the whole winning thing, but like because like he did set culture for that team though. He really did. So like, and plus the Steelers rarely ever fired anybody. So like, I think this would be like their fourth or fifth ever head coach or something like that. Can't remember the exact number, but like they rarely ever fired their head coaches. And Mike Tomlin is just a great head coach, and they're just a well-run organization, regardless of how you feel about Mike Tomlin. So this is just like, I just really wonder who's going to be the next head coach for him. I guess my top candidate would be Brian Flores, because like he fits the bill of like what Pittsburgh Steelers really need, stuff for that. They need defensive guy, in my opinion, because that's just the Pittsburgh way, in my opinion. So like Brian Flores, like I think he's changed from his last stint when he was with Miami, where he was with like different other organizations, to where like he changed to where like he actually can run the team. He can actually set a culture too. So like I think he'll be perfect for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And then like another name I thought about too, say one go offensive side, even though I don't think it will happen because this ties to Baltimore. But like Clint Kubiak would be a pretty good candidate too for the head coaching job for the Steelers. Like for me, the Steelers, like it just has to be someone that like can actually change the culture and stuff like that. It has to be a culture setter. And like that's why I just feel like Brian Flores, he's already been there with the Patriots, stuff like that. He's been a whole different culture, so where like he set his own culture to where like more relatable to the players and stuff like that. So like that's why I think Brian Flores would be the perfect one to replace, or to actually step in the shoes of Mike Tomlin's absence. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, though, like congrats Mike Tomlin to a great career. he may take on that head coaching job, but I kind of doubt it though. I think he's like for real done with coaching because like I don't see him going to another team. I really can't see him going to another team. Honestly, I really can't. So, but Mike Tomlin, congrats on a great career. Made 2 Super Bowl appearances, won a Super Bowl in one of the greatest Super Bowl games of all time with the Steelers versus Cardinals. He's gonna remember for sure. Like he's definitely gonna be in the Hall of Fame for sure. And yeah, man. Let me know how you feel about Mike Thomas stepping down though.